Good day, my scholars. You are welcome back to my school channel, and my name is Samuela. Remember, in this channel, you will join me to solve the JAMB CBT past question for the subject mathematics the year 2013. Do not go anywhere. Stay with us, and we'll be right back. You're welcome back to my school channel, and this video segment we are solving questions 18 to 33. So join me as we start with question 18. We have if P equals 5321 and Q equals 4235, okay, find 2P plus Q. All right, so definitely this is a matrix. So we are dealing with matrices, okay. So we are told 2 of P will be added to Q, okay. So this is P and this is Q. So 2 is acting as a scalar here. It's going to multiply this, all right. So that will be 2 times 5. That will be 10, right? Then 2 times 3, that is 6. 2 times 2, we have 4. 2 times 1, we have 2. Okay, we are adding it to Q. This is 4, 2, 3, and 5. So what do we have? 10 plus 4, we have 14. 6 plus 2, we have 8. 4 plus 3, we have 7. 2 plus 5, we have 7. So we have 14, 8, 7, 7. So let's move and see if we can find 14, 8, 7, 7 in the options provided. So make sure you don't do a mix-up. This is the correct option here, 14, 8, 7, 7. This, okay, the 2 rows for this, the 2 rows for this, then this and this. So option B is the correct option. Question 19. So find the inverse, we have 5, 3, 6, 4. All right, so to do that, the first thing we have to do is to find determinants, okay? And once you are doing that, that is 5 times 4, that is 20, minus 6 times 3, that is 18, that is 2. Isn't it? So this implies that we are going to have the inverse now will be 1 over 2, right? Okay, you switch position, this and this. So that will be 4, then this will be 5, right? Then remember when we're working here, so this will be negative, this will be negative. Isn't it? So let's work around this, multiplies it, so we have 4 divided by half, that is 2, then minus 3 over 2, half multiplying everything we have here, then we have minus 3, then we have 5 over 2. Okay, so we have 2 and minus 3 over 2 and 5 over 2. So let's see if we can find this option in this value in the options provided. So we have 2 and minus 3, then also we have minus 3 over 2, then 5 over 2. Minus 3 over 2, then 5 over 2. So I guess we can find that in option B. Just look carefully. So option B is the correct option. Question 20. If y equals x sine x, find dy dx. So this is a question at first. This is definitely on differentiation. Okay, so when we're doing this, this is your u, right? And this is your v. Okay, so when we differentiate u, du dx, that should be 1. When you differentiate x, you get 1. And when we differentiate sine x, that should give us cos x. Okay, so we are just going to use this simple formula, u, yes, dv dx, okay, plus v du dx. Remember I said that your u is x, right, and your v is sine x. Okay, so let's slot all of this in. So what is u? U is x into brackets. What is dv dx? That is cos x. Right, plus your v, which is sine x, times du dx, that is 1. Okay, x plus cos x, x times cos x, we have x cos x, right? Plus sine x times 1, we have sine x. So what we should be looking for is sine x plus x cos x. So let's go back to the screen and see if we can find this value. Okay, sine x plus x cos x. All right, so where do we find that? We can see that in option D. So option D is the correct option. Question 21. If y equals 2x plus 2 raised to power 3, find the y dx. Okay, so still on differentiation. So we have this. All right, so this makes for our u. Then this makes for our y. All of this is u, then that will be this. Okay, so when we differentiate u, what we should have, that is du dx, right? It should give us, in differentiate this becomes 0, in differentiate this, 1 minus 1, that is 0, x raised to power 0, that is 1. So what we have here is 2. When we differentiate this, dy du, that should be 3u squared. Okay, you can go to the foundation for differentiation, you understand how we arrive at this. Okay, so we'll now use this dy du times du dx. So what is dy du? That is 3u squared, right? Times du dx, that is 2. 2 times 3, that is 6u squared. 2 times 3, that is 6, then u squared. Then we have 6 into brackets. What is our u? The u carries the value 2x plus 2 into brackets, then raised to power 2. So 6 into brackets, 2x plus 2 raised to power 2. So let's see if we can find that in the options provided. 6 into bracket 2x plus 2 raised to power 2. Option D, once again, is the correct option. 22. The radius of a circle is increasing at the rate of 0.02. Okay, find the rate at which the area is increasing when the radius of a circle is 7 centimeters. Okay, so we are told that the radius increases by 0.02. So if it was 7, okay, added to 0.02, so what you should have is 7.02. So the next one too, you had 0.02 to this, and there you go. So normally we know that the radius of a circle, the area of a circle, all right, area equals pi r squared, right? That is 22 over 7 times r squared, that is 49. 7 times 7, that is 49. 7 here, 1, 7, okay? 7 times this should give us 7 times 20, that is 154. 7 times this, so that's 140. So everything should give us 154 centimeters squared. So we know that when the radius is 7, the area is 154. So let's see how much increase comes on the area. So this is what we are going to do. So when it is now, when it was 7, we got this. When it is 7.02, let's find out. So that will be 22 over 7, right? Times 7.02 times 7.02. Okay, over 1 over 1. So by the time we multiply all of this, we should have 1, 0. Okay, divided by 7. So once we do this, we should have roughly this. All right, so this is the new area, okay, when we have 0.02 increase on the radius. Okay, so what's the difference between this 154 and this? So the difference is 0.88. Okay, so we can see that when there is 0.02 increase on the radius, we have 0.88 increase. So let's go back to the question and see if we can find 0.88. So find the rate at which the area is increasing when the radius of the circle is 7 centimeters. So that is definitely 0.88. So option D is the correct option. Number 23. Find the mean of t plus 2, 2t minus 4, 3t plus 2, and 2t. Okay, so mean means you're adding all of this up, then over their numbers. So let's add up. Let's start with the numbers before the letters. Then we have 2 minus 4, that is minus 2 plus 2, that is 0. Okay, so that means we don't have numbers left. So we just have combo of letters and numbers. Okay, so we have t plus 2t, that is 3t, plus 3t, that is 6t, plus 2t, that is 8t. So we have 8t in the numerator. So how many are there? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 8t divided by 4, that is 2t. So the correct option is option B, 2t. 24. The mean of 7 numbers is 10. Okay, if 6 of the numbers are 2, 4, 8, 14, 16, and 18, find the mode. So at first we have to discover what the seventh number, okay, is. So that means when you talk about mean, you are adding up all of the values available over that total number. So we're told the numbers are 7. Okay, when you count. So we are adding up these numbers, 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus this plus this plus this, then plus the unknown 7th number. We are told their mean equals 10. So this is what we are doing. So 2 plus 4, that is 6, plus this, 14 plus 14, that is 28. 28 plus 16, okay, that gives you 44. 44 plus 18, that gives you 62. So we have 62 plus x when you cross multiply. So we have 62 plus x equals 7 times 10, that is 70. Collect like terms. Okay, so we can send this out. That means x equals 70 minus 62. That means x is 8. So the 7th number we don't know of is 8. Alright, so we have to find mode. Mode talks about the number with the highest frequency. So which of these numbers, okay, occur the most? We have 8 and we have 8. So the mode, the unknown number is 8 and the mode is still 8. 8 occurred twice compared to every other number. So the mode is 8, the unknown number is 8. So let's see if we can find 8 in the options provided. And yes, option B is your correct option. Kindly use the link in the description below. Okay, it's going to take you to the Myschool website. There you can get the Myschool mobile app or the Myschool software. So join me as we solve question 25. So we have this table, all right? So calculate the median age of the frequency distribution in the table above. Very easy. So how many are there? 3 plus 5, that is 8. This is 9, 10, 12, and 15. So for median, since we have 15, just add 1 to it. Remember, n plus 1 over 2. So 15 plus 1, that is 16, divided by 2, that is 8. So let's see the age bracket that falls to the 8. Okay, so let's see 3 plus 5, that is 8. So we are looking at age 25. Let's confirm this from the other side as well. We have 3 plus 2, that is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And somewhere around there we have 8. So the median age is 25. Option A is the correct option. Do not forget to hit that like button. Also click on the subscribe button and tap on bell notification so you can get informed immediately we upload the next video clip. 26. If the variance of 3 plus x, 6, 4x, and 7 minus x is 4, and the mean is 5, find the standard deviation. Okay, so all of these details provided is just to sum up. Okay, so you don't need them. What you just need is 4. We are told the variance of all of this is 4, and we have to find standard deviation. All you just need to do or to remember is that standard deviation is the square root of variance. So variance here is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. That is your standard deviation. So your answer is B, 4, 2. 27. We have score against frequency. Okay, so the table above shows the scores of 20 students in further mathematics tests. Okay, what is the range of the distribution? So range, you know, you are talking about difference between the highest number and the lowest number. So we are looking at the score, the column, for the row for the score. All right, so when you check that the highest number is 10, the lowest is 3. So the range will be 10 minus 3, that is 7. So where do we find 7? A. So option A is the correct option. 28. In how many ways can a student select 2 subjects from 5 subjects? When you talk about selection, you're talking about combination, arrangement, permutation. So for combination, that will be 5C2. So 5C2 means 5 factorial over 5 minus 2 factorial, that is 3 factorial, then 2 factorial. Okay, so that is 5 factorial over 3 factorial, 2 factorial. So where do we have that? We have that in option C. You know, this is from 5 minus 2, that is the 3 factorial, then the 2 factorial. Okay, so the correct option once again is option C. 29. In how many ways can 3 seats be occupied if 5 people are willing to sit? So I can use permutation for this. Okay, so I have 5p3, okay? Remember, for permutation, you have n factorial over n minus r factorial. This is n, this is r, okay? All right, so this is what we're going to have. 5 factorial over 5n minus r, that is 5 minus 3. Okay, that is 2 factorial. All right, so I have 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 factorial, since I have 2 factorial here. Okay, so this is out. 5 times 4, that is 20 times 3, that is 60. So we are talking about 60 ways. So let's count through the options provided and see if we can find 60 in the options given us. So where do we find that? We find that in option A. So option A is the option we are looking for. In case you have questions you'd like to ask, we've made provision for that. All you need to do, you use that link in the description below. You are going to meet with our solution providers on the Myschool website. So don't be left out. Join me as we solve question 30. What is the probability that an integer x, okay, we have this, 1 is less than x is less than or equals to 25. This is 1 is less than or equals to x, then x is less than or equals to 25. Chosen as random is divisible by both 2 and 3. So we are looking at which of these integers, or which integers here that we can find here that are divisible by 2 and 3 without remainder. So basically what we're going to do is just know that we'll be working around 6. So 2 times 3, that is 6. So we're looking for numbers that can be divided by 6 without remainder between 1 and 25, both inclusive. So let's walk through that. At first we have 6 itself, right? Then followed by 12, right? Followed by 18, right? Followed by 24. So how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers. Over the total number of numbers, we have 1 to 25. So we have 4 over 25. So let's go back to the screen and see if we can find 4 over 25. So where do we find that? We find that in option C. So option C is the correct option. It is possible that you have better steps or explanations for any question we have tackled so far. Please, we are so much interested. All you need to do, use that comment section below, indicate the question number and the explanations you like to recommend. 31. A basket contains 9 apples, 8 bananas, and 7 oranges. Okay, a fruit is picked from the basket. Find the probability that it is neither an apple nor an orange. So you don't need to stress this. Okay, so we are told that it's not going to be an apple, and it's not going to be, it's not going to be an apple nor an orange. So that means we are talking about it's definitely going to be a banana. So it's going to be 8 over total number of fruits. 9 plus 8, okay, that is 17 plus 7, that is 24. So that makes 8 over 24, that is 1 over 23 if you try to break it down. So that is option B, or you can use the other way. So we are saying it is not going to be an apple or an orange, okay. So that will be 9 plus 7, that is 16 over 24, right? So you will now say 1 minus 16 over 24 is still going to give you 8 over 24. And that still comes back to 1 over 3. So the correct option is option B for 1 over 3, rather. Question 32. The graph above is correctly represented by what equation? Okay, so you can see 2 and minus 1. All right, even though it's not touching properly, don't mind the diagram. So we have 2 and minus 1. So let's see which of the equations, okay, correctly represents the graph we have here. All you need to do is just to slot in either of these values, okay, and see if it amounts to 0. So let's try it out with 2. The first one, we have 2 raised to power 2, that is 4, minus 2, that is 2, minus 2, that is 0. So definitely it's a very viable equation. Let's try it out with minus 1. Minus 1 raised to power 2, that is 1, right? 1 minus, this is minus 1 already. So 1 minus times minus, this is plus. So 1 plus 1, that is 2, minus 2, that is 0. So this is the most viable equation. If you try it out with others, you will see that it doesn't amount to 0. So the correct option here is option A. Question 33. So in the diagram given, find the value of x. So when you consider this triangle, this one here, right? Okay, so we are told that this angle is equal to this angle. So if here is 15, definitely here is 15. So 15 plus 15, that is 30. So we know that sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So 180 minus 30, that gives you 150. So the angle subtended here is 150. And remember, angle on a straight line is what? Is 180. So 150 from 180, that is 30. So whatever is left here is 30. This is 150, this is 30. So 30 plus 110, that is 140 minus 180, that is 40. That tells you the angle X is 40. So where do we have 40? Option B is the correct option. Right here, we've come to the end of this video segment, but there are definitely more interesting and interactive video clips to come. All you need to do is to hit that like button. Also, click on the subscribe button and always tap bell notification so you can get alert immediately we upload the next video clip just for you.